Are you investing in your business and website and still not seeing the leads you want? What if I told you that a chatbot could change that? So think of this, when you have customers come to your website, what do? Nothing. So that potential lead bounces off your website and you lose them forever. Where if you had a chatbot in the bottom right-hand corner of your website that pops up and says, hello, what's going to happen then? Is the client more inclined to chat to that chatbot? Not everybody will, no, but probably got more chance of interaction. And if that client wanted to buy something from you, but they just couldn't find the information, you can train that chatbot on your information with a knowledge base. And that chatbot is created to generate leads or sales trained by you, rather than losing thousands and thousands of potential leads where you're paying for your SEO to get these customers to your website. You can now have a chatbot there that obviously trained to do this instead. So that is where this chatbot comes into play today. So today we're doing it around the fitness niche just to show you that obviously you can use this for any business. So let's get to it. So I've just come over to ChatGPT. So can you create 20 questions or answers for a personal trainer company called Fitness for a FAQ knowledge base for Voiceflow? And then we just hit go. Once that is finished, you're just going to copy this and put this into a text document. I'm just going to use Notepad, and then you want to save this, and I'm just going to call this FAQ for Fitness Company. Once you have done that, you're going to want some more information if you want to, so you can continue to build out this FAQ if you want, or if you've already got your own questions, obviously you can add those to this. If you just want to get some more information, so I'm just going to do some fake data for this fitness company. I'm just going to say, can you make up some fake address and information for this company called Fitness? As you can see, it's gave us the information. So we're just going to copy this and paste this into a new text file. We're going to save this as company name Fitness. Then we're going to go back to ChatGPT. Can you write up some pricing and information for the knowledge base for Voiceflow about losing weight, building muscle, improving flexibility, nutrition, and other things that you would think are relevant for the FAQ about business fitness? And as you can see, ChatGPT's wrote us up a brilliant little FAQ. We're just going to copy this and put this into another text file. Then you're going to want to save it again. Just going to call this one pricing and information. So now we've got our information. Let's go build our chatbot. You're going to want to go to the Voiceflow website. You're going to want to log in if you've already got an account, or click on get started if you need to make one. Now you're in Voiceflow, you're going to want to create a new assistant. We're going to call this new assistant Fitness, and we're going to build an AI assistant. And then you're going to select web chat, and then you're going to select your language, and then hit continue, and then create assistant. Once inside, just press Control A and then hit delete on your keyboard, and that will remove all the tutorial. I want to start with a welcome block. So let's go to talk, text, drag that across. I'm just going to call this one welcome. We're just going to connect these two together. And for the welcome, hello, welcome to Fitness. How can we assist you today? And then from here, we're going to add some buttons. So our first button is going to be called Learn About Services. We're going to add another button, which is going to be Talk to Sales. So let's start with Learn About Services. We're just going to add a text block. Call this one Learn About Services. And then in here, we are going to put in, great, we offer personalized training, group classes, and nutrition plans. Would you like to ask a question about these? And we're going to add some buttons, and we're just going to simply put yes and no. So we're going to go off from yes, and we're going to create another text block, and we're just going to call this one question. And then in here, we're going to paste in what is your question. And we're going to want to go to listen, capture, drop the capture, and we're going to leave this as the last utterance. And then we're going to want to add an AI response. We're just going to call this one AI knowledge base. You're going to want to click here and click on knowledge base. You're going to want to do the curly bracket and type last utterance. You can just press down and enter to get that, or just click on it. And we're going to add some buttons. And in these buttons, we're just going to say, would you like to ask another question? Then we're going to add another button. We're just going to put no, thank you. We're just going to link this question one round back to the question. Now we'll start building off the sales. We're going to want to drag down and get another text block, and we're just going to call this one book a session. And in this block, we're just going to put fantastic, could you please tell us your name? And then we're going to capture their name. We're going to go to a capture, and we're going to have to make a new variable. So let's come up to the NLU model at the top here, go to variables, and click this little plus icon. It's going to ask us for our variables. We may as well put the rest of our variables in here. We're going to want to put name, email, and achievement, create variable. You will see achievement, email, and name. We just need to attach these two together. We're going to put in this one, nice to meet you, name, what are you looking to achieve with fitness? Then we're just going to add in another text block. In this text block, we're just going to put some examples, lose weight, build muscle, improve flexibility, or something else, just to give the user something to say. And then we're going to want to add a capture. We're going to want to change this from last utterance to achievement, because we want to capture what their achievement is into our CRM or Google Sheets, so we have an idea of what this client wants. And from there, we're just going to capture their email. So we need to go down, and we're going to put a text block, and we're going to call this one email. We're just going to put in this text block, what's your email? And we're going to want to get another capture, drag that in, and then change this one to email. So we're going to scroll down, you should have email. From here, we're going to go across, and we're going to do another text block, and we're going to call this one call to action. And in this block, we're just going to put, that's great name, we can definitely help you with, and then their achievement, whatever they typed in, would you like to book a call or email to discuss plans? And then we're going to add in buttons. We're just going to fill these out with book a call. Second one's going to be email to discuss. From book a call, we're going to go across, and we're just going to put here Hanley link. In here, you can just add in a hyperlink. You'll just put your link in here. Then from email to discuss, we're going to put in a API call. We're going to want to go down dev API. We're just going to call this capture. We're going to want to change this from get to post because we want to send the information, not get the information. And we're just going to finish off the rest of the bot. We're just going to create another text block and put goodbye message. And then in this message, we're just going to put thank you for visiting fitness. We hope to see you soon. We're going to drag this out and we're just going to put in a end block, call this end. Then we're going to need to do the same with these. So we're going to drag this up to goodbye, this one down, we're going to put a text block, and call this one fail. And we're just going to put in here, sorry, something went wrong. Let's try again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drag this one all the way back up to book a session. We're going to come up to the top here and we're going to drag no to this one and this one to it as well, just so that all these no's go to book a session because we're going to want to funnel them into basically getting a session with us. Now, if we come back up to our knowledge base, we need to attach the knowledge base that we created. So if you just hit knowledge base settings, it will take you into this section here, which is found here on the left, which is knowledge base and the designer. We just want to add a source. We're going to add text files. So find your files that you had before and just click on all of them. And once those have got green status, you can just select all of these. These will then be used in that knowledge base. So to get back to the designer, we just click on the left here. We can test the bot by clicking on start a test. But when you come into this section, it's going to ask you what is your question, and you're just going to put whatever question you want to ask, which I've just put what services do you offer. And you can see here it's used Claude and it's come back with a response that fitness offers a range of services including personalized workout plans, nutrition guidance, and one-on-one coaching with experienced trainers. Would you like to ask another question? So I'm just going to say yes. I'm just going to say what are your prices, and it's come back again. So our prices vary depending on the specific services needed. Membership starts at £40 per month and includes access to virtual workouts and mobile resources. You can see this is pulling information from the files that we made and adding its own little spin to it with the AI. So now we just need to connect our automation to capture the information from our chatbot. So once you've come to make, you're just going to want to hit on login and log in or get started. Once you've logged into your make account, you're just going to create a new scenario up the top here. Then you want to create a new module. Then you're just going to want to type in the search at the bottom here, webhooks. You're going to find the webhook at the top and you're going to want to create a custom webhook. Make sure that you don't click on mail hook. And then you're going to want to add a new hook. Just delete this. I'm just going to call this one fitness capture. Click save. And then you're going to see here that it says stop. So what it's doing right now is looking for some information to come in. So you can see your URL here and you're going to want to copy this address. Come back to Voiceflow and in the post, you're going to have to paste that URL in. So in the body section, you're just going to need to hit this plus 3 times because we're going to want to add 3 variables. So 1, 2, 3, you're going to fill in name, email, and achievement. So yours should look like this. Then we're going to want to hit send request. And in here, you're just going to want to fill out just your name and email just to test the API. I have just put matt@matt.uk and lose weight. And then you're going to hit generate. That should come back with 200 OK. Just click off here to remove it. Then when you come back to make, you should see successfully determined. So click OK. We're going to want to add another module. Module is going to be Sheets. So we're going to find Google Sheets. We're going to want to add a row. You're going to want to add your Google account. Once that is done, we're going to go over to Google Sheets. Once you're in Google Sheets, you're going to want to create a blank sheet. I've already created one here called fitness leads. I've just named it as fitness leads at the top here. And then we're just going to put name, email, and achievement. Once you've created that Google Sheet, come back to make, and then you're going to want to find your file that you've just created. Just select the one that you just created. Select sheet 1. You're going to have name, email, achievement from your Google Sheet. You're going to want to select the variables that we made in Voiceflow, attach them to the right values. Just going to go name, email, achievement, then just click OK. Now that's set up. We're just going to hit run once. Now waiting for us to send some information to it. There's 2 ways of testing this. You can do a send request again and send the information through, or you can test the chatbot completely. I'm just going to do a send request. You're going to fill your information out and then just hit generate. And it should come back with 200 OK. So once back in make, you should have 1 and 1. And if you look at this information, it should have the information that we sent to it. And in the Google Sheet, you should see that it's updated the columns. So if we go to Google Sheets, you can now see that it's got Matt, my email, and what I wanted to achieve. So that's how you create the lead generation chatbot. If you want to test this fully, just click on the play button here and you can go through this test the chatbot. If you follow the talk to sales, you're going to get the information go through to make and then to your Google Sheets or CRM if you want to add a CRM. And if you hit learn about services, you're going to hit the knowledge base that you created, be able to answer questions. And then when you hit no, it should go back down to the book a session, and then you'll follow that through and we'll capture the information and that will go through your make Google Sheets automation. I am also looking into how to do the Calendly link so that we can integrate Calendly straight into Voiceflow. If you have any issues or questions, let me know in the comments, or you can reach out to me on social media as well. And if you want a free API, go check out this video here. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next one.